Hey, Dave.
Janet, morning. How you doing? Great day for a paddle, eh? I got all my gear lined out here. Well, let's see what we got. If you're gonna go canoeing, obviously we need a paddle and personal flotation device, or a PFD. Should be appropriate for your size and weight. It should fit really well. I'll put that on after. We'll show you how to fit that. And then some basic health and safety stuff you should have with you. Of course, in the summertime, you need to dress appropriately for the weather. A good hat, sun hat, sunscreen at least, some water. I've got a first aid kit. We've even got a compass that's actually required by Transport Canada for human-powered craft, pleasure craft. I've got a flashlight, just in case, waterproof. A throw bag. Transport Canada says you can check the website, by the way, and look under human-powered craft, pleasure craft. But you need 15 meters of floating rope. This is a nice little package. Morning. It's okay.
Oh, you're.
Go ahead. It's cinema verite. 15 meters of floating rope they recommend, but a throw bag from a store is a good little investment. A baler, because you might get some water in the canoe. And here's my real good hat. I just have this one for promotional purposes, but I usually wear this one. Not two at the same time, no. Very gauche. And then you want to keep things dry, and especially now we have electronic equipment. Even my keys are electronic, so I have a dry bag to put in my pack. And unfortunately, I forgot to put my phone in one of these things last week. I was on the Thames River in London and got it soaked. So I have a new phone, and I'm double packing it with waterproof container and a waterproof dry bag in my pack. And you might want to pack some snacks too. So I think that's it for basic gear, and then we'll move on to some actual instructions. Now, paddle, canoe paddle. To fit properly, put it on the ground in front of you. It should come somewhere between your chin and your eyes. Somewhere in there is a good fit. The grip is very important. So the top hand goes right on this, it's called the T handle, goes right on the top of the T like that. The bottom hand is gripped like this, and the distance between the two should, if you put the paddle over your head, should form roughly a 90-degree bend in your elbows. So that's a good, comfortable grip. You can vary that for different purposes, but that's the basic grip right there. Okay, we'll have a look at the canoe. Oh, some little bit more health and safety stuff. So weather is very important. Obviously, especially first time canoeing, shouldn't go out alone. Should always tell people where you're going. Should watch the weather. Thunderstorms, high winds are not good weather to be canoeing in. The standard rule is shouldn't be on the water until a half hour has passed since the last thunder. Anyways, so those are just some little safety tips before we get going. I'm going to go over a few things in this video. I'm going to go over parts of the canoe, launching, and 5 basic strokes, 5 or 6 basic strokes, depends how you count them. Just enough to get you going on the water. I'm an intermediate paddler myself. I've had several sessions of instruction, but mostly I've learned by watching more experienced people. And you can always go online. There's some great videos. Bill and Paul Mason did a great series called Path of the Paddle. Great book, and there's also a lot of great resources out there. But the important thing is to have fun, enjoy the river. It's one of the best ways to be on the water. Okay, we'll have a look at the canoe. So this is a pretty standard 16-foot canoe. The rear seat, or the stern seat, you can see there's not much space there. So there's no place to put your legs. So that's how you know it's the back or the stern seat. The front seat, or the bow seat, lots of room for your legs. So that's the bow or the front of the canoe. When you're first paddling, you're probably going to go tandem. So there's lots of variations on this, but the person at the front in the bow, they provide mostly the power. They help a bit with steering and looking out for obstacles, obviously. The person in the back does provide power, but they do most of the steering. Now that's a very basic thing, because once you get into white water, the person at the front, especially in white water, is equally as responsible, if not more so, for steering than the person at the back. But for flat water purposes, that's kind of the way it is. I'm going to be paddling solo because we're social distancing or physical distancing these days, so I'm going to try to show the basic strokes and then just kind of interpret what you do at the front, or the bow, or the back, or the stern. So when you're launching the canoe, there's a couple ways to do it. I like to put my paddle in where I can access it easily. I'm just going to slide it in to get it into the water where it's to the point where it's stable, but not too far on land so you can't get it off, especially when you're by yourself. If you're with a partner, it's a lot easier. The partner can sit on the canoe and stabilize it, keep it from rocking. The important thing is to stay low, step in the middle. Canoes are known to be tippy. They're actually not as tippy as you think. And this is one time when it's okay to grab the gunnels. So I'm just going to get in, stepping in the middle, rocking here, grab the gunnels. I'm actually going to face backwards just because it's a bit easier here. I can push off. Now, again, with a partner, if you're going to let your partner get in the canoe, you can kind of brace to help them because they've helped you and now you can help them out. I'm just going to push off and I'm going to start paddling. Oh, pretty soon. So, the paddle strokes I want to cover, I want to do the forward stroke, backward stroke, high stroke, raw stroke. I'm going to show you a combination between a forward stroke and a fry stroke called the J stroke, and a brace. So those are all the paddling strokes we're going to cover. I'll just back it out and then we'll get started. I'll do all the strokes on this side without moving, and then we'll do a sequence where I put them all together and kind of move through the water. Okay, whenever you're ready. Oh, we're good. Hi! So because I'm paddling solo, I'm sitting close to the center of the canoe. That gives me a bit more control. We're going to start with the forward stroke. Very basic. Canoe up, straight up and down like this, or the paddle straight up and down like this. Don't reach too far forward. A short stroke is nice and efficient. And just push forward with the top hand, pull with the bottom hand, and move the paddle towards you in the water. That moves you forward, but it does another thing. It actually moves the canoe away from the paddling side, because you're not paddling right in the center, you're paddling to one side. So it forces it, I'm paddling on the left, it forces the bow of the canoe over to the right. So that's your basic forward stroke, not much to it. And the canoe is going to veer away from that side no matter what you do. So what you have to do to keep it going in a straight line is a bit of a pry stroke. Now, a pry stroke is exactly what it implies. It's prying away from the canoe, either like that, or you can turn your paddle over like that, and it pushes the canoe away from the side that you're paddling on. And that's very effective. To move the canoe, you can do it right beside you, and I can move it almost directly sideways. Do a sculling fry like that. If I move the paddle forward or backwards from the center of the canoe or further away from the canoe, it can make a big difference in how it turns. So that just moved me sideways. If I move the paddle to the back and do a fry, it can start spinning me around like that. That's the forward stroke and fry stroke. Now to compensate for that tendency for the canoe to move away from the side you're paddling on, especially if you're paddling solo, but it's also true if you're at the back paddling with a person, a partner in tandem, you combine a pry with the forward stroke, and it's got a bunch of different names, so you do it a bunch of different ways. The most basic one is called the J stroke, because the water makes a J in the water. That's the forward stroke, and then you pry away. So forward stroke, a little pry at the end. Forward stroke, a little pry at the end. You have to do it harder or softer depending on the wind conditions. But it helps you keep you going in a straight line. So, forward stroke, pry stroke. Another fundamental stroke is just a backward stroke. It's just the reverse of the forward stroke. So I'm going along, And then all of a sudden I say, oh, I forgot my left. So at the back of my forward stroke, I'm just going to push the bottom of the paddle forward, pull back on the top, and I'm going to go back. Good for maneuvering in tight places. Obviously, slowing yourself down and stopping before you hit a obstruction. Just putting on the brakes, basically. So, forward stroke, try, backward stroke. The next one is called the draw stroke. I was teaching kids at the camp, and I taught the draw stroke first, and I said, now we're going to do the opposite of the draw stroke. And one of the kids, little wiseacre, said, what's that called, the erase stroke? Ha ha! No. We already learned that. That's called the pry stroke. The draw stroke is simply, it's like a forward power stroke, but you do it to the side of the canoe. The side, you do it to the side you're paddling on, it will draw the canoe to the side that you're paddling on. Like that. Again, if you want to increase the turning, if you want to turn your canoe, you do your draw stroke either forward or behind you, turn that part of the canoe to the side that you're paddling on. So there's a draw stroke, moving the bow to my left. I'll do the same at the back. You see, moves the stern or the back of the canoe towards the side you're paddling on. Pretty simple. And again, you can put these into combination to really steer the canoe. If you're moving forward, do it off at a bit of an angle. The canoe will kind of turn toward that side. You just do a draw like that and bring it around. You don't even have to move the paddle, it's just the canoe's already moving. Feel that, turn that around. So, we did the forward stroke, backward stroke, pry stroke, draw stroke. The other stroke, it's not really a stroke, it could be any stroke. It's called a brace. And a basic brace is just keeping your paddle in the water. New instructors will tell you, if you run into problems, you hit a rock or wave, don't do this. It's the worst thing you could do. It's this natural tendency, but keep your paddle in the water. Any stroke will do, but what the paddle does, it acts like an outrigger and extends the functional width of the canoe. So you have your paddle in the water, your canoe isn't this wide, it's however wide your paddle is. So now it's that wide, the end of my paddle. I said it could be any stroke, but the basic, most people think of the brace is called the flat brace. And it's holding the paddle like it's a beaver's tail, especially if you're moving just skins along the top of the water. Again, it acts as an outrigger. So I'll just give an example. Something's upset me on this side. I put my paddle down like that. Even flap it a little bit, just like a beaver's tail. It prevents the canoe from tipping over to that side. So there you have it. Front stroke, back stroke, pry, draw, brace, J stroke, which is a combination stroke. Those are your basic strokes, and almost any other stroke and technique in the canoe is a combination of those strokes in some form or another. So we'll put it all together, maybe some commentary. That will fill me. I'll just move forward and do a little bit of a circle over here. My forward stroke. I don't mind the canoe turning too much. I'm starting to turn a little bit too much, so I'm doing a little J stroke at the back. And I want to go more to my right, so I'm going to reach out further from the canoe. Again, anything further from the center of the canoe increases the turning. Forward or backward stroke, far away from the canoe. It's called a sweep stroke. That's what I'm doing now. And now I'm going in circles, which is not what you want to do. You want to be going in a straight line. We're putting it all together. I'm just going to paddle up the river in a straight line, turn around and come back. So you can see all the things I'm doing wrong. I'm sure my technique is not good. Becky Mason, if you're watching this, only positive comments, please. Here we go. Forward stroke with a little pride in the back. Big stroke. Going straight. You're going to turn before you get to the fisherman, I hope. I'll paddle straight back at you. I talked about the draw stroke. I didn't talk about the cross draw. You can actually beat without changing your grip. Cross to the other side of the canoe. Draw on the far side to turn the bow towards that side of the canoe. And then you can follow a little sweep stroke. Turn around. There we go.